OH, Katie.
Oh, Sherry.
I'm actually, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm wearing my Ohio, shape of Ohio
Oh,
state
nice.
necklace there. So I'm
Very
representing too.
nice. I
I
love
can't,
it.
thank you. I cannot believe it's been over a quarter of a century since undergrad. This is mind blowing.
Well, it's been that long, but it feels like just yesterday you were the president of the actuarial club at Ohio State, and I was watching you run our meetings.
Yeah, I remember all the employers that are probably by different names now that came in. They all merged or changed their names. Yeah. And of course, I couldn't have this session without giving a shout out to Rick Evans, who unfortunately passed away this past spring. I think, anybody who came out of Ohio State, any actuarial science major who came out of Ohio State during the times that we did, had their definitely their career shaped by him because he taught life contingencies and definitely miss him.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, he really helped. Um, he was a great teacher,
He
so he
was.
really helped to make the material interesting and helped
Yeah.
get us more prepared for examinations, which is crucial for students aspiring to be
Yeah.
actuaries.
And he cared about the students, which is important.
He genuinely did,
Yeah.
and he was always happy to be teaching life contingency.
Yeah. After a long day at work at Nationwide too. So speaking of education, obviously that's how we met, but more broadly speaking, not just about undergrad program, but education in general is something that OSU, I'm sorry, OSU definitely focuses on, but SOA as well. So I'm curious your thoughts about college students coming out of actuarial science programs around the country, around the world. What do you think are some of the most important aspects of a successful actuarial science program?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think for us, for the two of us, for example, a perfect example of where an actuarial science degree really propelled us and helped us get a great start to our careers because it's a formalized way to get the combination of the rigorous mathematics that you need as well as the business concepts. So the finance, the econ, kind of to get all of that at one time was very, very valuable. Now, we're 20 years later and things have changed. There's more technology. There's a lot more data analytics. There's things that have just changed very fast. So the actual profession, I think, needs to maintain sort of that balance, I think, in like a college actuarial science program, but it also needs to maybe keep up with some of the other changes that are going on, which is no easy task for the SOA or any actuarial organization.
Yeah. And I think, if, keeping a pulse on what's going on, kind of the theme that we are talking about starts with communication and building relationship, right, amongst the actual organizations and the universities around the country and world.
Right. No, absolutely. The networking that happens in college, like you and I are a good example. We're still talking now, even all these years later. The network that you build there with your peers in the classrooms, the professors, as well as the employers that come in, is very important to bridging that gap between the
Mhm.
talent pipeline that the actuarial organizations need. Um, for the students of the future to get them in the door and to attract them to our career path.
Yeah.
So you're right. I mean, constant communication and with these universities. I've seen it myself through my own kind of volunteer work that I do with the universities. They really appreciate the outreach from the associations
Right.
to try and bridge that gap with the education, the syllabus that's out there, and the material that they're teaching in the classroom to keep it relevant and what employers are wanting and needing for today
Yeah.
and the
Katie,
future.
yes, definitely. Katie, thank you for your time and your thoughts with me. And here's to a great football season ahead that's starting very, very soon. So OH.
IO, go Bucks.